let's talk about something pretty fascinating. The idea of turning your professional network, all those connections you've built over the years, into a real source of income. Today, we're going to walk through a model from a group called Alpha Innovation Partners that's designed to do just that. So, let me just ask you this, straight up. What if you could actually monetize your connections? And I don't mean by selling them something, I mean by partnering with them. It's a really powerful idea, so let's dig into how this whole thing actually works.
For so many professionals, especially the ones who've been at it for a while, their network of contacts is easily their most valuable asset. But for most, it just sits there, right? Its true potential is completely untapped.
And that's really the heart of our first big idea here, looking at that network as your most valuable asset and recognizing all that untapped potential. I mean, just stop and think about it for a second. You've poured years, maybe decades of your life into building trust and real relationships with colleagues and clients. Well, this program puts forward a way to leverage all that hard work without you having to do any selling, without needing any special licenses, and without adding a bunch of extra work to your already busy schedule.
Okay, so how do you actually unlock all that hidden value? Well, the answer they propose is through a partnership solution. It's all about doing it together.
And this is where Alpha Innovation Partners steps into the picture. They've built this simple, strategic partnership model that's specifically designed to help you monetize your professional connections in a way that, they argue, is a win for everyone involved. Their whole philosophy is really summed up right here: fostering strong connections and collaborative ventures for mutual growth. The key takeaway is that this isn't supposed to feel like a transaction. It's designed to be a true partnership. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work? Let's get into the nuts and bolts, which, it turns out, are designed to be incredibly simple and seamless. It really just boils down to 3 steps. Number 1, you make a simple warm introduction. That's your part. Number 2, the expert team over at Alpha Innovation takes the ball and runs with it. They handle everything else. And number 3, you earn 50% of the net commission. It's laid out to be as straightforward as possible. And let's be super clear on this. You're not just handing off your contact and walking away. You stay connected. You maintain that relationship you worked so hard to build. You're just bringing in a team of trusted experts to give them the specialized guidance and solutions they might need. You're the bridge. They're the experts. Now, let's get to the part I'm sure you're wondering about, the financial opportunity. And the headline here is pretty compelling, to say the least. Zero cost, pure upside. This is a point they really hammer home. There is absolutely no cost to you, no risk, no overhead. It's positioned as an opportunity that's all potential upside, built on an asset, your network, that you already own. Let's just run through these benefits because they're a huge deal. You don't need any special licenses. You are not doing any selling or pitching yourself. You don't have to be a financial whiz. And like we just said, there is zero overhead costs. This basically removes all the normal roadblocks. And here it is, the core of the financial reward, a 50-50 split of the net commission on any business that comes from an introduction you make. It's a simple and potentially very powerful way to generate some serious income. So the bottom line is this: you're creating a potentially significant new income stream, and it's powered entirely by the network you've already spent your entire career building. So, of course, this brings up a huge question. If you're going to introduce your valuable contacts to this team, you absolutely need to know who you're partnering with, right? So let's take a look at their credentials. First up, the team itself. You're not just working with a couple of people. You're backed by a whole network of over 110 licensed brokers. That's a ton of expertise right there. And then the resources. They have partnerships with more than 60 top-rated insurance carriers. What that means is they have a huge toolbox to pull from to find the right solutions for your clients. But honestly, this right here might be the most important piece of the puzzle: trust. They operate as a fiduciary. Now, what does that actually mean? It means they are legally and ethically required to act in your client's best interest, always. That's a huge deal because it protects your reputation. Their duty is to your contact, not to a sales quote. And this slide really puts it all together. You've got the 110 plus brokers, the 60 plus carriers, and that core rock solid commitment to being a fiduciary. This is the foundation they present for why they're trusted by partners all across the country. So, if this concept is clicking with you, if it's sparking some ideas, here's the invitation to find out more about a potential partnership.
And the next step is exactly what it should be, just a simple, no-pressure conversation. This isn't about getting a hard sell. It's about having a chat to see if this is genuinely a good fit for you and for your network. And taking that step is really easy. You can just scan the QR code you see on the screen to book a short call directly with Avi Crane. And if you prefer, his email is crane_avi@aipfinancial.net, and his phone number is 949-346-1459. Which leaves us with just one last question to think about. You've spent your entire career building this incredible asset. Are you ready to finally unlock its value?